From almost losing the ability to walk to not winning a major in years, Tiger Woods has been through it. There's a lot going on with the GOAT of golf, so let's get into it. Starting with his horrific injuries. Even though a lot of people think that golf isn't super intense, Tiger Woods' serious injuries prove that it can really test your body. The 15-time major winner has been riddled with them for the past decade or so, and each seems more severe than the last. Of course, most of these go back to his infamous 2009 accident. Because of this, he kept having to undergo surgery for the next few years, from having a sprained MCL and Achilles tendon to a microdiscectomy and several back and knee injuries. His body has been through it. As if that wasn't enough, he suffered a near-fatal accident in 2021. Woods had a roller coaster career, and he saw all the ups and downs of the golf world. After some devastating lows in his personal life and career, things started getting better. But then news broke that Tiger Woods was involved in a car crash. Here's what happened. On February 23rd, 2021, at around 7 a.m., Tiger Woods lost control of his Genesis SUV right outside Los Angeles. The crash was horrible. The initial statement that was released by the fire department said that the pro golfer had to be extracted from the wreck with the jaws of life. Later, they revealed that they used an axe and other tools to remove him from the SUV, which was beyond damaged. I mean, when you look at the pictures, it doesn't look like a crash that would have left any survivors, so the exaggeration makes sense. As for Tiger Woods' injuries, the Los Angeles Times was the first to report on them and said that he had not one, but two fractured legs, along with an ankle fracture. That sounds extremely unfortunate. Still, it could have gone a lot worse for Woods. The 82-time PGA Tour winner's team released a statement revealing that he was undergoing surgery for his injuries, but everyone was unsure about when he would make his return on the course, or if it would happen at all. While Mr. T was recovering from his injuries, nobody saw much of him.
See if he can get this putter warmed up early.
The 5-time major winner was quietly rehabilitating in his Florida home, and since Woods candidly opened up about something shocking, according to medical reports, his injuries were so serious that doctors were considering amputating his right leg as a real option. The year 2021 was extremely tough for Tiger Woods. He even said that this recovery was the toughest one of his career. Woodsy, as he is called by his fellow golfers and fans, was brutally honest about how much of a struggle the whole process was. He said that his initial goal was just to get outside and walk around, which was a huge thing considering he was completely immobile for a while. From being on a bed to a wheelchair to crutches, and finally walking without help wasn't easy, but Mr. 59 did it. When he posted a video on Twitter hitting a wedge shot while wearing a compression sleeve on his right leg, everyone went wild. While support was pouring in and everyone was hopeful about Woods' return, he didn't feel up to rejoining the PGA Tour full-time. The golfer even admitted that it hurt just to sit down. Still, he was trying his best, flying to Augusta National to practice and get back on track with competing. Even though he could hit any club in the bag, it was a huge issue for Woods to get around the golf course, which was really sad. Finally, though, after over a year, Woods made his much-awaited return to the PGA Tour. Unfortunately, it didn't go as planned. Tiger Woods finished 47th in his comeback in the Masters, which was pretty underwhelming. A few months later, he made his much-awaited comeback at the PGA Tour, but couldn't complete the whole tournament. After the tournament, Righty said that he was sore and had no choice but to withdraw. It makes sense why he did though, because the cold and windy conditions were harsher than your regular golf course. Still, people were starting to notice that his endurance is not what it used to be. Not that anyone expected it to be the same considering he's in his late 40s now. Woodsy is still an inspiration to many though, because he kept persevering. Even though he said he was sitting out the US Open in Brookline last year, Tiger let everyone know that he was planning to play at the 150th Open Championship at St. Andrews, and he did. The former world number one played what could be his last Open Championship. Any hopes of him winning were shattered after the 6 over 78 on opening day, which meant that Righty missed the cut for the 4th time in his whole career. As you can probably tell, things just haven't been the same for Tiger Woods. That 2021 car crash altered his life forever, but he's still grateful. During this time, there was a lot of debate about what Woods possibly retiring, but he kept going and made an appearance at the 2023 Masters tournament. Once again, everyone was beyond excited to see the GOAT back on the course. He was too, but it was clear from the first day that years of serious injuries really caught up the golf legend. Tiger Woods once again withdrew from the tournament. This time, it was right before the 3rd round, making his 23rd consecutive Masters cut was a huge deal to Tiger Woods, but the horrible weather at Augusta National was unbearable. He announced that his plantar fasciitis was aggravated once again, which was crushing news for his fans. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, Tiger Woods is no stranger to serious injuries. He's had uncountable surgeries for his back, knees, and everywhere else, and he used to always be able to bounce back. That's not quite the case anymore. The 2021 car crash altered the trajectory of his life forever, and Woodsy knows that. He knew that he wouldn't be able to return full-time to the sport he loves and wasn't afraid to admit it. It's honestly awesome how Tiger was so vulnerable about his struggles. The record breaker admitted that it's always going to be tough playing golf for him, and it seems like he's accepted that.
Close enough today. I didn't give myself very good looks. Need to do a better job of that going forward. Hopefully get myself back in this tournament.
After withdrawing from the tournament a few weeks ago, Tiger Woods talked about how things will never be the same again. He knows that's what the future holds for him, but he's okay with that. His condition prevents him from playing as many tournaments as he would like, but it's still amazing to see how, without fail, Woods shows up.
It's a bit of a messy start, this. It really is.
That's exactly why he's nicknamed the Chosen One, too. While the Sultan of Swing only has rare moments of vulnerability, his fellow golfers have also spoken about how hard things are for him. Jason Day was one of them. He learned that a screw went through Tiger's skin in the PGA tournament, the same one he withdrew from last year. Day also said that something similar happened at the most recent tournament, adding that he has no idea how bad Tiger's condition was at the time of the tournament. One thing that the past few years have taught us is that Tiger Woods is definitely not the best golfer in the world right now, but that doesn't mean that he isn't the GOAT. Nobody has accomplished all the things he has in his career so far. Still, Righty's future is uncertain because nobody knows how good he is right now and what his potential is. He has a lot on his plate right now, and that explains his poor performance. How long will things go on like this, though? That's all I have for everything that's been going on in Tiger Woods' life.